Old Testament Pseudepigrapha, Volume 1, Apocalyptic Literature and Testament. And we also have the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha, Volume 2, Expansion of the Old Testament and Legends, Wisdom and Literature, Prayer, Psalms, Odies, Fragments of Lost Judo-Hellenistic Works. So this will be a continuation of what happens after death, or the resurrection or whatnot. Right here we have the table of titles given to books associated with Ezra and Nehemiah in selected versions. So we have the Septuagint, the Latin Vulgate, many later Latin manuscripts, the Great Bible 1539, the Douay Bible 1609, the Russian Bible. The original Russians were so-called black people, as we can see in the Russian icons. Then we have the Geneva Bible, 1560, the Bishop's Bible, 1568, the King James Version, 1611, which has the Apocrypha, and Revised Standard Version, 1957. But we're going to look at the Latin Vulgate because they have first, second, third, and fourth Esdras. Okay, the 1611 only goes up to second Esdras. So we're going to see what happens after you die. The state of the departed before judgment. I answered and said, if I have found favor in your sight, my Lord, show this also to your servant, whether after death, as soon as every one of us yields up his soul, we shall be kept in rest until those times come when you will renew the creation, or whether we shall be tormented at once. He answered me and said, I will show you that also, but do not be associated with those who have sown scorn, nor number yourself among those who are tormented. For you have a treasure of works laid up with the Most High, but it will not be shown to you until the last times. Now concerning death, the teaching is, when the decisive decree has gone forth from the Most High, that a man shall die as the spirit leaves the body to return again to him who gave it. First of all, it adores the glory of the Most High. And if it is one of those who have shown scorn and have not kept the way of the Most High, and who have despised his law, and who have hated those who fear God, such spirits shall not enter into habitations, but shall immediately wander about in torments, ever grieving and sad in 7 ways.
You're dead, Willie.
Right here, hell, representing 2 distinct words, Gehenna and Hades, Greek, Sheol, Hebrew. Gehenna is strictly the valley of Hinnom. Right here, our present meaning of hell then applies to Gehenna, but not to the other word Hades or Sheol. Hell formerly did apply when AV of that Bible was written. It then meant hole, hollow, or unseen place. Sheol comes from a root to make hollow, the common receptacle of the dead below the earth. Hell, Hades, often means the grave. The first way, because they have scorned the law of the Most High. The second way, because they cannot now make a good repentance that they may live. The third way, they shall see the reward laid up for those who have trusted the covenants of the Most High. The fourth way, they shall consider the torments laid up for themselves in the last days. The fifth way, they shall see how the inhabitants of the others are guarded by angels in profound quiet. The sixth way, they shall see how some of them will pass over into torment. The seventh way, which is worse than all the ways that have been mentioned, because they shall utterly waste away in confusion and be consumed with shame, and shall wither with fear at seeing the glory of the Most High, before whom they sinned while they were alive, and before whom they are to be judged in the last times. Now this is the order of those who have kept the ways of the Most High, when they shall be separated from their mortal body. During the time that they lived in it, they laboriously served the Most High, and withstood danger every hour, that they might keep the law of the lawgiver perfectly. Therefore, this is the teaching concerning them. First of all, they shall see with great joy and glory of him who receives them, for they shall have rest in 7 orders. The first order, because they had striven with great effort to overcome the evil thought which was formed with them, that it might not lead them astray from life into death. The second order, because they see the perplexity in which souls of the ungodly wander, and the punishment that awaits them. The third order, they see the witness which he who formed them bears concerning them, that while they were alive, they kept the law which was given them in trust. The fourth order, they understood the rest which they now enjoy, being gathered into their chambers, keyword chambers, and guarded by angels in profound quiet, and the glory which awaits them in the last days. The fifth order, they rejoice, and they have now escaped what is mortal, and shall inhabit what is to come. And besides, they see the straits and toil from which they have been delivered, and the spacious liberty which they are to receive and enjoy in immortality. The sixth order, when it is shown to them how their face is to shine like the sun, and how they are to be made like the light of the stars, being incorruptible from then on. The seventh order, which is greater than all that have been mentioned, because they shall rejoice with boldness, and shall be confident without confusion, and shall be glad without fear, for they have hastened to behold the face of him whom they served in life, and from whom they are to receive their reward when glorified. This is the order of the souls of the righteous, as henceforth is announced. As for said, they are the ways of torment, which those who would not give heed shall suffer hereafter. I answered and said, will time therefore be given to the souls after they have been separated from the bodies, to see what you have described to me? He said to me, they shall have freedom for 7 days, so that during these 7 days they may see the things of which you have been told, and afterward they shall be gathered in their inhabitations. So right here we have precepts. We have Daniel 12:3, Matthew 13:43, Matthew 5:8, Revelations 22:4, 1 Corinthians 3:14, and Revelations 22:12. So let's look up Daniel 12:3. Daniel 12:3. Those who are wise shall shine like the brightness of the firmament, and those who turn many to righteousness like the stars forever and ever. So now we're at Matthew 13:43. Right here. Then the righteous will shine forth as the sun in the kingdom with their Father. He who has ears to hear, let them hear. Now we're going to Matthew 5:8. Matthew 5:8. 5:8. Right here. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see the Most High. Blessed are the peacekeepers, for they shall be called sons of God. Like I read verse 9. Let's just read verse 10 too. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Now we're at Revelations 22:4. They shall see his face, and his name shall be on their foreheads. Okay. Now we're going to go to 1 Corinthians 3:14. Verse 14. If anyone's work which he has built on it endures, he will receive a reward. And now Revelations 22:12. Revelations 22:12. The churches means assembly. And behold, this is Yahweh speaking. And behold, I am coming quickly, and my reward is with me to give to everyone according to his work. Okay. And also this right here. Why does Israel, because Israel is a people, the so-called blacks of the captivity or in the America and spread throughout the four corners, not possess her inheritance? All this I have spoken before you, O Lord, because you have said that it was for us that you created this world. As for the other nations which have descended from Adam, you have said they are nothing, and that they are like spittle, and you have compared their abundance to a drop from a bucket. And now, O Lord, behold, these nations which are reputed as nothing, demur, if I'm pronouncing it right, over us and devour us. But we, your people, whom you have called your firstborn, only begotten, zealous for you, and most dear, have been given into their hands. If the world has indeed been created for us, why do we not possess our world as an heritage? How long will this be so? Okay, and I'll end it at that, but peace.